Then moving into step 5. So step 5 is I solve. So sometimes this is a step that I see being left off because once they get themselves worked through their feeling and they're calm, sometimes they just come back out and join class or go to their seat. No, there was something that triggered you. So we've got to come back out and solve this and get a plan for next time. So make sure that as they come out, you've either taught them solutions that they can do on their own, or you're helping them with the I solve. So these are just some general things that I solve are sometimes the solution to. So again, I'm going to model. So I had this thing happen the other day. Here's how I got myself together, and then here's how I solved it. You're using visual routines throughout, hopefully. We've talked about the importance of that in these 2 days. So they have some practice, but you might need an additional visual something for a child to be successful to work through a trigger next time it happens. When they have conflict with another person, the time machine is a helpful thing. So Kim did that with you yesterday. I don't like it when. It's not okay with me when you. So we go back and we repair the relationship. And then sometimes, and this is the little bit harder one, we've got to learn to just be with the feeling. So I've be able to continue, organize myself enough to continue, but that feeling is still there. So sometimes there are things that happen that we can't do anything about and we can't solve it, and it feels sad. So sad might come with them out of the safe place if they're younger and be with them as they go through centers or do their math. Disappointed sometimes will come out because at the end of the day, sometimes the answer is no, and you can't have that. So how are we going to organize enough and still go on? So sometimes the feeling comes with you. So again, in modeling that, if you come in feeling some kind of way and you know it's going to hang out with you, instead of being like, not there, I came to work with this feeling, and so me and my buddy, we're going to get through the day. Like, it's with me. So sometimes the feeling is with you, and how do you learn to sit with that and be organized enough so that you can continue on? And then these are just some pictures. So again, the time machine, learn to sit with your buddy and creating some specific schedules or individual books for children so that they can be successful with routines or wherever they had whatever is their trigger so that they can practice. So again, the important thing is when you're doing things like creating a book or a picture routine or something, it's not just creating it. It's important that they also then practice that so that they're ready for next time, right? So we can't just make the book and say, here's your plan, and no practice. How do we get good at something? Practice. So have them practice what their plan is. If you're making books or new schedules, or there are steps that will be helpful for them facing that next time.
So that last picture on the side was a kind of a homework plan. A good example I have of this was actually with a neighbor. And as they were getting into all kinds of scruffs next door because the teenager couldn't get the homework done, and you should be able to do it by now, and I'm not going to help you. But what she needed was some of the skills to get it done. So I took a file folder and I just put some steps in there. First, you got to know what it is. So put a picture there. And I did it in images because images scoot down the right hemisphere. And very helpful because remember that one comes up first. And they gave her the steps and pictures. And I gave her the file folder and I said, here, when you take this and just follow these. And so about 3 weeks later, she walks over and she comes back and she brings me the file folder. And I said, oh, it wasn't helpful? She says, no, I got it now. Mm-hmm. So it's inputting, and especially with images can slide all the way down and more easily become automatic pilot than words can. Because remember, I pulled that left frontal lobe out. I want that stuff to slide in and stay there.